بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن نبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا. Welcome, my brothers in Islam, to lesson 142 of Arabiyyah to Bayna Yadayk, book 1, part 1 of the new version. ووقفنا في الصفحة الثانية والثمانين. We stopped at the 82nd page, 82nd page. ووقفنا عند التنبيه. We stopped at the remark حول about حروف العلة, the weak letters or the vowel letters. What I want to mention here, my brothers in Islam, is that حروف العلة, these vowel letters, my brothers in Islam, when they come in a verb, this verb is called فعل معتل, and when they are free from the verb, or there is no vowel letter, no alif, no waw, no ya in the verb, then it's called فعل صحيح. And I've mentioned as well that حروف العلة, sometimes they have a haraka, like a dhamma or a fatha or a sukun. Except for the alif, it has always sukun. As for the waw and the ya, they can have a sukun or other than the sukun, like yaqulu and qila. Here the waw and the ya, they have both sukun. Okay, but if I say wa'a, then the waw has a fatha, but it's still a harfu illatin. So what I actually want to mention inshallah today is that these vowel letters, if they have a sukun and they have a sukun, and the letter before one of these vowel letters has a haraka that suits the vowel letter, then it's called also harfu maddin. So it's two in one. It's harfu illatin and harfu maddin. I'll repeat. If this vowel letter has a sukun, and the alif has always sukun, so I'm particularly talking about the waw and the ya. If it has a sukun, and the letter before this vowel letter, before this harfu illatin, has a haraka that suits that specific vowel letter, then it's called harfu maddin. So the waw or the dhamma suits the waw. Okay, so if I say yaqulu, the waw and the dhamma, they go together. So here we say it's a harfu illatin, and at the same time it's what? Harfu maddin. What suits the ya? What goes with the ya? The kasra. So if I say qila, here we find the ya with the sukun. This is a condition. It's a condition for it to be named a harfu maddin. And the letter before the ya has a kasra, and that's the qaf here, qila. So here we say qila is harfu maddin, and as well it's harfu illatin. As for the alif, what suits the alif? A fatha. And alif has always a letter before with a fatha. Okay, so if I say babun or kitabun, I'm stretching the ba, I'm stretching the ta, I'm lengthening them from 1 to almost 2 seconds. Okay, and the mududun, the mududun, what is the plural of maddun? In outside the Quran, they're always not more than 2 seconds. Okay, it's only in the Quran where you have 4, 5, or 6 harakat, almost 6 seconds. Like waladhalin, that's the longest one, 6 seconds. Likewise, you have also the 2 second one, like al-kitab, the word al-kitab in the Quran. This is the one that we have outside the Quran, the 2 seconds maximum. So, now, my brothers in Islam, so these are called hurufu illatin, and at the same time, it's also hurufu maddin. Okay, so they are, and maddun means literally stretching and lengthening. What's maddun? Madda sawtahu, Khalidun madda sawtahu. Khalid stretched his voice. Okay, he lengthened his voice or his sound. So anyway, just bear that in mind, that these letters, if there is an alif and it has a letter with a fatha before, like babun, you say hada harfu illatin wa aydan harfu maddin. Although the word maddun or harfu maddin is more used in the science of tajweed. Okay, but we will get this as well in the green book. So this is inshallah a preparation of the topic of al-mad in the green book, inshallah. Likewise, if you find the waw with the sukoon and the letter before has a dhamma, you say hada harfu maddin wa harfu illatin, like yaqulu. Okay, the qaf has a dhamma and the waw has a sukoon, so here we say this is harfu maddin wa harfu illatin. Likewise, the ya with the sukoon, because the waw and ya can have other than sukoon, but let's say the ya has a sukoon and before that it's a letter with a kasra, like qila, it has been said, qila. Here we say this is harfu maddin wa harfu illatin. Okay. There is a situation, my brothers in Islam, where you pronounce a word in a soft way. It goes smoothly, it flows, it goes easily out of the mouth. Okay, when is that? When do the Arabs say this situation is called, this harf is called harfulinin? Now, harfulinin are two, the waw and the ya. If you have the waw and the ya with sukoon, focus with me, the waw and the ya with sukoon, and the letter before has a fatha. Can you imagine that? Like the word qawlun, baytun. So the waw and the ya have a sukoon, the waw has a sukoon, the ya has a sukoon. Okay, no dhamma before the waw, because then it's harfu maddin. No kasra before the ya, because otherwise it will be harfu maddin. But what do we have in this situation? We have qawlun, baytun. We have waw, ya with the sukoon, and we have a fatha before them. Here we say that this letter is called harfu linin. Linun means softness. And as you can see, or will see, if you didn't know before, is that the way you pronounce it is very soft. Yani the waw and the ya are pronounced in a soft way. Okay, it is not an aggressive way. It's not how do you say, a letter that's pronounced totally on its own. It's just flowing. Okay, if I say for you, for example, wa'a, look, the wa is very strong because it has a fatha. Wa'a, it's a letter pure in its own. But if I say qawlun, okay, the qaf almost covers the waw. Qawlun, okay, the fatha stronger than the sukoon, so it covers it. Qawlun, baytun. Which one is stronger? Bayata or qawala or qawlun? You see, there is leanun, there is softness in this waw and this ya, and this is called harfu leanin. Okay, so it's harfu leanin, but at the same time it's harfu illatin. Don't forget. Okay, this is something you will study in the green book, inshallah. Okay, you will start wawul lini and ya'ul lini, inshallah. So فإن كانت ساكنة is the, if this in means if, fa means so. So if this حرف علة has a سكون, فإن كانت ساكنة وما قبلها, and what before the حرف علة is with the فتحة, okay, then فإنها تسمى أحرف لين أيضا. In that situation it's named أحرف اللين or حروف اللين. The two plurals of حرف, حروف and أحرف. It's been called أحرف اللين or أحرف لين أيضا. You can make it definite by adding the همزة الوصل and a lam, another a second lam. So what about the alif? The alif has a sukun always, and if we have before it a fatha, why don't we call it harfu linin? No, this is harfu maddin, babun. Yeah, it's harfu maddin. You're stretching the fatha from 1 to 2 seconds. Babun, babun. Clear? So just bear that in mind, inshallah. So baytun, here we say the yas harfu illatin, okay, but at the same time it's harfu linin, because there is a fatha before the ya and the waw has a sukun. Okay, qawmun, what means people. Okay, qawmun. Here the waw is harfu illatin, it's a weak letter, it's a vowel letter. وأيضا at the same time في نفس الوقت, at the same time it's also harfu linin, because there is a fatha before on the letter before the waw, and the waw has a sukun. وسميت, it's been named بأحرف اللين, it's been called letters of اللين لسهولة النطق بها, because of the easiness of pronouncing it. قوم, not like قوام, قوم. That's why it's called أحرف اللين, because it's easy to pronounce. ولخروجها من مخرجها, because of its going out of its exiting place, where it's exiting from. بكل يسر, with all ease. Okay, it's not like hard to pronounce, like the ghain and the ha. It just goes with flow, very easy. ولين, and in easiness. دون صعوبة, duna means without, with one fatha. دون صعوبة, without hardship, without difficulty. أما إن جاء قبل الألف, as for أما, as for if a letter with a fatha comes, حرف مفتوح, before the alif, مثل لام or واو, or when we have a waw and before the waw is a dhamma. Okay, so we have alif and before the alif is a fatha, or a waw and before the waw is a dhamma, like يقول, or a ya أو ياء قبلها مكسور, or ya before the ya is a kasra, like يرمي, we have a kasra below the meme and before the ya. فهي عندئذ, it's in that situation it's أحرف مد, it's a stretching letter. They are stretching letters. وليست أحرف لين, as I've explained before. إضافة إلى كونها, adding to it that they are أحرف علة at the same time. طيب, نرجع إلى الحوار. We go back to the حوار إن شاء الله. قال طارق said, هل تنام بعد الصلاة? هل تنام بعد الصلاة? ما معنى, what means هل تنام بعد الصلاة? هل تنام بعد الصلاة? Do you sleep after the prayer? هل تنام, do you sleep? هل is for a question. Okay, so to say the proper way when asking, you say أتنام or هل تنام. Okay, and not just تنام بعد الصلاة, straight away without making the question with hal or a. And like I said, hal can means are or is or do. Here it means do. Do you sleep? هل تنام? And تنام can also be she sleeps. هي تنام وأنت تنام. You masculine sleep and وهي تنام, she sleeps. As for you feminine, أنت تنامين. Okay, with a fatha on the noon and a short noon without alif. أنت تنامين. بعد means after. بعد عكسه is the opposite of. We can also say ضد with a dot and a dal with a shadda. ضد or عكسه, and it's مضاف. It's the opposite of قبل. Clear? بعد is the opposite of قبل. And no. So بعد means after and قبل means before. Okay. أنا أنام قبل الفجر. I sleep before الفجر. Okay. وهو مختلف عن, يعني the word بعد is different from. هو means it, going to the ism بعد. اسم مختلف عن is different from. مختلف goes with عن. Just like in English, different from. عن means from. بعض. بعض بالضاد وبعد بالدال. What means بعض, my brothers in Islam? بعض. بعض means some. أريد بعض الكتب. I want some books. أريد بعض الطعام. I want some food. No. So bear that in mind. بعد with a dal and بعض with a dot. And the difference is huge. بعض, بعد. Although the effect is one because all of them are مضاف. Okay. بعض, أريد بعض الطعام. بعض is مضاف and الطعام is مضاف إليه. And why is it mudaf? Why you cannot see the off meaning like Kitabu Khalidin, the book of Khalid? Actually, you can see the off meaning, although it's a bit hard. You can kind of see it because if you say Uridu ba'd al-ta'ami, I want some of the food. Uridu ba'd al-kutubi, I want some of the books. Although it's kind of hard to say off in English here. You just say I want some books. Anyway, ba'd is always mudaf. And بعد and قبل are always مضاف أيضا also. Okay. So وبعد وقبل, the word بعد and قبل, ظرف زمان. ظرف is dual form. It's normally ظرف. Where is the noon of the dual form? It's gone because it's مضاف. It's normally ظرفان. ظرف زمان. They are two adverbs of time. They're two time-related adverbs. And that's why they have a fatha. بعد and قبل have both a fatha because they're time related. Okay. منصوبان, they have a fatha. منصوب means like actually having a fatha. وهما, and both of them are مضاف. وهما مضافان. ألف نون because dual form. هما, them two, are مضاف. So I will see you after العشاء, or I will see you before العشاء. سأراك بعد العشاء أو سأراك قبل العشاء. نعم. وقد يكون بعد is not always a time related adverb. Sometimes it's a place related adverb. Okay, and it's still مضاف. So بعد and قبل can be ظرف مكان as well, منصوب. كما في قولك, like in your saying, داري or بيتي or منزلي, they all mean the same, my house. داري, بيتي, منزلي, بعد المسجد. My house is after the masjid. Okay, now it's place related. You're not talking about time, like after Isha. Now it's place related. Now it's called ظرف مكان بعد. Okay. بيتي قبل المسجد. My house is before the masjid. Now it's place related. ظرف مكان. Okay. So داري بعد اسم مضاف and المسجد مضاف إليه. هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟ الصلاة اسم مكسور noun with a كسرة. لماذا؟ لأنه because it's مضاف إليه. الجواب أو جواب طاهر, the reply of طاهر is لا أنام بعد الصلاة. قبل ذلك, before that, كلمة, the word الصلاة is مفرد. It's a single form word. I don't sleep after the prayer. ما هو جمع صلاة? What is the plural of صلاة? جمعه, its plural is صلوات, prayers. Okay. خالد يصلي الصلوات الخمسة في المسجد. Khalid's praying the 5 prayers or the 5 daily prayers in the masjid. إذن صلوات جمع. طيب. لا أنام بعد الصلاة. لا أنام بعد الصلاة. لا is in the grammar or in the syntax, it's called حرف نفي. Okay. حرف نفي is a negating letter. No is negating, as you know. مبني على السكون. It's fixed on السكون. The sukun will never go. يعني where is the sukun? Not on the lam. The lam has a fatha, but the alif has a sukun, and the alif has always sukun. So it's fixed on sukun. So don't say like, for example, if I put, for example, a preposition before la, it will be li, for example. It's fixed, unchangeable. على السكون, on السكون. لا محل له من الإعراب. This is something what you will study later on. This phrase لا محل له من الإعراب. وله معان. يعني this حرف, the who goes back to حرف, what the حرف لا, له معان, it has meanings. Okay, so معنى is a meaning and the plural is معاني. So when you say لا, actually there are multiple meanings for this letter لا. So the most famous one is no. Okay, هل ستسافر اليوم? Will you travel today? لا, no. أيضا also المعنى الثاني, the second meaning is doesn't. So لا also means doesn't and also means don't. Okay, so doesn't and don't are of the meanings of لا. Okay, so we're talking about these two meanings, not the no, that's the easiest one. هل هل عندك درس اليوم? Do you have a lesson today? لا, no. We talk about the doesn't and don't. What is the second and third meaning? والمعنى الثاني والثالث, in the second and the third meaning, okay, يكون إذا اتصل بفعل, if it's joined with a verb. Okay, so when you have لا and after the لا you have a verb, okay, then you get this don't and didn't. Clear? Don't and doesn't. Don't and doesn't. Okay. So when it's connected to a verb, and the verb here, for example, فتقول لا أذهب. What means لا أذهب? I don't go. لا يذهب, he doesn't go. Okay, so the verb I actually mean here is the present tense verb. So the la comes only in the present tense verb. Okay, this negating la. You have also a la that comes in a noun, that's called la النافية للجنس, but we will not talk about that now. Okay, so brothers in Islam, I think I will stop here, and until the next class inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.